Hey guys, this is Harry Foster. I've just come first place at the Warrington Regional with branded Chimera. I think the deck's really good. It's been serving me really well the last few weeks. I also came second place at the Western Supermare Regional recently with a similar list. So I'm here to show it off today. So first thing is the Chimera engine, starting with 3 Kotal, 3 Mirror Sword, 3 Gazelle, 2 Baphomet, and Tau. Tau enables an OTK and it lets you play without your normal summon a lot of the time, so it is like worth running. Helps you go second, helps you play around hand traps, things like that. We're maxing out on the Gazelles because, well, they're not the best starter. You can search a lot of them in your combo. Like, there are combos that go through 3 of this, so you'd rather have more targets for just extra resources. And in a grind game, they're really good. So, and opening them is fine if you open one of the others as well. 3 Chimera Fusion as well. Helps you go second and helps you play through hand traps. And having 2 on your main board means you can make Magnum and the Guardian Chimera. Next up, we got the 3 Brand Fusion, of course. 2 Arbas. Playing only 1 hurts your grind game. Playing 3 becomes bricky. 2 is the correct ratio for this build. We have the 3 opening. I play 2 Aluba because opening, if you play only 1, then if you open it, it's really bad. But if you play 2, you can open it and then it just becomes another starter because opening's still got a target in the deck. The other target is also the Quem, but you'd prefer not to summon this off the opening. It adds to your end board. It works with Grand Wignall, so it is worth running. Speaking of, we have the 3 Fusion deployment and the Cartesia. So this is probably the best card in the deck. It lets you play around hand traps really well. It lets you go second really well. It adds to your end board. It's recursion, adding back every turn for discards like Fawn of Albaz or a fusion material for Guardian Chimera. It's just an amazing card. Deployment can also summon the Albaz. I play 40 cards to see that card more. And then we play Branded in Red because you get it for free off sending the Albion from Grand Wignall. So there's no point not to run it. Onto the non-engine now. I didn't play any hand traps in main, but because I only had 9 slots. So I decided to play 3 Super Poly. It's just generically good. It's good for a deck like this. Even down to just like normal summon Albaz, and you can like Super Poly into the Mirror Jade. 3 talents, helps you go in first and second. Called by, everyone's on hand traps. And 2 droplets. I wanted to stick to 40, and this was the last card I put in, 2 spaces. But it did overperform, so in future I'll probably play 3 of this. That's it for the main deck. Onto the extra. We have the Chimera Fusions. Only 1 of each. You don't need more. It doesn't come up in a grand game. But they all enable different things. Everyone had to read this. I did the OTK about 6 times. Nobody knew what it did. Then we have Garura, Drake's Topalia, and Mud Dragon as the Super Poly targets. And Magnum and Guardian Chimera as the generics. You don't need to play a second Guardian Chimera because you have interruption for the branded part of the deck. Speaking of which, 2 Albion, 1 to send and 1 to summon. Mirror Jade, incredible piece of the end board, but you don't need a second. Lubellion, recycling resources is always good. Rimvrum enables you to send Gazelle from deck to grave to search, and it's a really good piece of interruption on the board. And if you go Branded Fusion, you end by if you have like Branded Fusion plus a Chimera starter, you send this off the Grand Wignall. I'll show that line later. And then we have Grand Wignall and Fuscanian as the last 2. You need this for the Fusion Dew deployment. And then you summon the Fuscanian off it. It's also a really good Super Poly target. Onto the side deck, we have 2 evenly matched and a Duster. It's for generic coverage. And 2 Dark Ruler no more, hitting Voiceless and Pure Snake Eye to just allow you to easily play through those boards. Voiceless is already an easy matchup though. 1 Shadow Dragon out in the floodgates. And then I was really worried about the like generic rogue decks that just want to like wombo combo me. So I used my side deck to play 9 hand traps. 3 Ash for Laban branded, 3 Droll for things like the Volcanic FTK, for Manadium, for Rika. All these decks where you just can't break the board. And then 3 Imperm, just because it's the most generic hand trap that exists outside of the Ash. Having 9 together enables you to go second much more easily.